Hey up guys, today we're going to be talking about the Overseer. Who is the Overseer? Let's see. Probably the most power specific hero I've ever had the courtesy to watch in the movies. The Overseer is certainly a very strange but formidable character. It begins like this. So I'm saving footage for another video which will tell the story of this strange character. I will illustrate it. As a young child, David Dunn almost drowned in a pool. In fact, he did drown and he died for 5 minutes. He was brought back, but water was his ultimate weakness. As a child, he never actually got sick most of the time, and he never broke any bones. And as he and his wife were taking a break over some marriage issues, he went on a train, and that train derailed, and he was the only sole survivor. Soon he met a man whose name was Elijah Price, who claimed that David was a superhero. David's son Joseph also believed in this and began to think that David was a superhero who could be his role model and father. At some point, David began to get experimental. Every time he left his hands out in the open at his job as a security guard at a football stadium in Philadelphia, when somebody passed it and they committed a crime, he oversaw it. At that point, he began to get suspicious. At that point, he also learned he could hold weights that weren't the usual ones he could hold. It made him even more suspicious. And then he trespassed in the old broken train, and he had a flashback on how he survived a accident a long time ago with his wife, Audrey. They broke down, and the door was shut, and he could pull it off with his bare hands. And at that point, he realised he was a superhero. So he went out into the open, and he oversaw everybody's crime. But the worst of all was the murder of a family man at the hands of a person in an orange jumpsuit. He followed the man in the orange jumpsuit home to the man's house, who he claimed was his. He freed the 2 children who were caught in the cupboard, but unfortunately the mother was dead, and the orange man had already pushed David off a balcony into a swimming pool. The kids saved him, and David killed the orange man by suffocation. He became the Overseer that day, and he became a superhero ever since.